The Shark Tank.
So good.
No jumper. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. It's 2024. To everybody, Happy New Year. This is the first one I'm about to kick off with for the new year. We have Bonnie Lashay in the building.
Bonnie Lashay here. What's up?
Let's not cuss a little bit. Let's
Okay.
wait a little bit.
Oh,
Can we
okay.
wait just a little bit?
Okay.
You can start cussing in a little bit.
Sorry. I just was so used to how you did me last time.
Trust me,
that I felt like.
I would love to cuss with you. You know
Okay,
what I'm
let me
saying?
be nice.
That was already like
Too much.
into the mixture.
Well, because I'm Bonnie Lashay though.
You are.
So.
I get it.
I don't understand.
I
Okay.
understand.
All right, I'll keep it kid friendly.
That.
Kid friendly.
No,
right.
no. The reason why I say that is, monetization purposes.
Okay.
So it'll mess up the money. It'll mess up the money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to mess up the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to have a good interview,
Okay.
You can start cussing.
Are we starting this over?
No, we're going to keep it moving. You can start cussing in like 6 minutes.
Okay, 6 minutes. Okay, perfect.
I'm talking about sounding off, everything. I'll be watching it for you, okay? So it's 122 now.
Okay.
You can start cussing like 127, 128.
All right. Sorry. Kid friendly, dog friendly. All right.
No, we ain't got to be. Hey, we just gonna be friendly. It's okay. I got you. How's your Red Bull?
Tasty.
Do you live out here?
Halfway.
Halfway? Where you stand?
San Diego.
San Diego.
Dago, baby.
That's right. I know a little bit about your background. Like I know some people, won't mention their names, but like just know of you. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's
what does that mean?
Nothing bad.
Okay.
Nothing bad at all.
I'm like people be knowing me. I don't be knowing them. San Diego's a small town, small city. So I'm like, hella people know who the I am, and I'm like, who are you? Or they be like, you remember me? Sometimes I do. Sometimes it just depends on who you are. I'm elevating, so and it don't be on purpose. I really do forget people by accident. It's that pregnancy brain or whatever it's called.
Pregnancy brain. What's that?
When I had my baby.
You had your baby?
He's 5 now, but like you just kind of forget sometimes. Like. I don't know. Maybe that's just how I am. I'm just too far up. So sometimes, and then I'm not in San Diego a lot. I travel. I'm doing my music and all that. So like I'm popping. Like I was on the television, Blueface Bad Girls Club.
Let's talk about that. Like first and foremost, I just wanted to how are you today?
I'm doing amazing. I'm so grateful God woke me up today.
Yeah.
I manifested everything for my new year. Things are kicking off. I'm happy to be here at No Jumper. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
just want to say that. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, your last time here, we were in a panel. I think it was me, you, Kazoom. I think she was here. I don't know. What year was that?
She was here, and then,
It was, I think it was organic as well.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it got a little hectic.
A little, I didn't understand. I was like, why are you coming
I was just a little upset about the bruises on your legs, and then the Jack in the Box cup. I'm just telling you how I analyzed it at first.
You didn't have to be upset, though.
I wasn't.
Okay, you just said you were, but okay.
No, I mean,
I'm just wondering why.
I wanted to do something about it or nothing. I just wanted to say something.
Right, if someone asked me about
my... It was bothering.
If someone asked me about my life and I'm telling you, this is why I feel like I'm chosen, or this is what's happened to me, and this is the game.
There we go.
Yeah, the free game, or whatever y'all said. Obviously, I want to be respected while I'm telling my story because it's a sensitive situation. It's not something to be joking or playing with or arguing me down about why I'm feeling this way or whatever. Right. But like, we can move forward if we want.
Well, we was on a panel, you know what I'm saying? And when we're sitting there amongst a bunch of people, it's not really to highlight you to that magnitude at that point.
Right, we have to highlight everyone.
You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes people stand out, so it's not my fault for standing out. Because y'all kind of made it about me when y'all asking me why I'm chosen, why this, that, and the third.
Well, you had said you was the chosen one, so we had asked. We was like, what makes you...
So obviously I'm a star.
At that time, what makes you the star? All right, cool. What makes you, you know what I'm saying, the chosen one at that time? That's what we was curious about. Like the chosen one, that's a
high statement.
That's a high statement.
Because I think highly of myself. I think highly of my wealth. And highly of my health, everything that has to do with me, I have to bring that aura, that energy, and I have to be confident in what I talk about and what I do and how I move. Yeah. So everything I do is for me, and just grateful that God helped me get through like all this trauma and everything, So moving forward.
I got a question for you. Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, you being in the house, the time you was in the house with Blueface, Chrisean. What was that? You know what I'm saying? How was that? Like, let's highlight that a little bit. You being in the house with them, like, what was that experience like for you?
It was, okay, so what part of the experience, like when...
From the very beginning?
Like the show or the signed part?
I mean, we can talk about both.
Because I was there for a while.
You was there for a while, so let's talk about how it first started.
So when I first started, so I was obviously on the Bad Girls Club, season 1, Blueface Bad Girls Club, season 1. And out of all 10 girls, you know, me and Chrisean stood out the most.
Right.
So, you know, we in there fighting, we arguing, everybody's doing what they do. Chrisean, she was kind of cool with me at the time. After, she kind of got weird as definitely don't f with fake. Like, she tried to play me out to be a fake. I'm not. Excuse me, is it time to cuss?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Yeah, because this is serious.
Now you can talk serious.
I'm not.
Look, you said it right at the mark.
Yeah, you see how aligned I am. Okay,
you point.
So
I wouldn't call it that damn club, but you
get it though. So like I was saying, because this is very, very serious. So I'm not
Chill
the
out.
one.
Can I ask you something before we start doing anything?
This is why I didn't need a shot, bro.
No, because I feel like you snipping at me a little bit, and I'm like this. Hey,
I'm not.
Cool.
I'm not.
You don't have to flare up. You can put the chest. We can put it away. We're here.
Well, my are out though. I can't put those away. They're too big. The button will break.
What they gotta do. I understand.
The button will break off if I try to do it.
Understandable. Okay. But we ain't gotta pop at each other.
I'm not popping at you. I'm popping at the situation of Chrisean, like just popping off at how I felt in that moment. Okay. Don't take this personal. It's not towards you. If I come off a little like this is what's going on.
Understandable.
That's just how I'm feeling right now. I'm heated because it's a lot. This is something I've been wanting to get off my chest.
Bad. Talk your shit.
Okay. So yeah, like she played me out to be like some type of fake that I'm not. I'm an Aquarius. I'm actually one of the realest alive. And, you know, it's just funny because I get it now. I get how you got to do things for clout or how you got to make yourself stand out. So in a room full of I stand out, obviously. She has to do the most to stand out. You have to jump on the table, jump in the camera. It's like, you got to do all that. Me, I could sit and look pretty and pop off. Like, I don't have to do all of that. So obviously I get it. Okay, you're doing the most. But at the end of it all, Blue signed me and her. And so it's just me and her living in the house, and I had my son, she had her dog, this and that. So Blue's already telling us like
it's only y'all two in the house
after the show. This is after the show. Actually, a few months went by. We enjoyed our holidays like separate or whatever the and
what was your experience during the show before we get to like after?
During the show, I was just beating up.
Yeah.
But honestly, during the show, it definitely gave like I've never been to jail, but like it just gave jail. Like that's how jail would be. Just watch your back, you know. Sneaking you gotta be ready. You know, they throwing your clothes in the pool, up on the roof. Like, it was a lot. But honestly, like, overall experience was fun. I was glad to, like, have been around those people. But obviously, like, I don't know. These just was too much. Like,
So, after the show, you stayed at the house, you and your son.
Yeah.
Right? And Chrisean
Blue
was there.
You know, daddy.
Yeah. Chrisean was in the house as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she had her dog and all that. So we lived together. And, you know, we had to basically get along. This wasn't no more fighting each other or arguing and all that. We was getting along. We vlogging together. We going to the studio together. All we had to do was make music, don't work, don't do shit. Just, you know, not just stay home, but, like, go to the studio, make music, do photo shoots, like, basically make content. So that was just all we had to do. And we didn't have to worry about shows.
What happened? Like, why you feel like it went sour? You guys was making content?
Because it was like, I'm just real. And I don't really like, I don't know. Everyone could tell, like, I'm real. I can fake it if I have to, but, like, I'm just not fake. And she just was so jealous of me. Like,
felt like the relationship was fake.
Like, there will be one day where we're talking about God, praying, holding hands, talking about, like, this is my sister. She was like my little sis, you feel me? Yeah. And there's other days where she's, like, getting weird. And I'm like, bro, like, let's pray. Like, you're being weird. It's like, why are you acting jealous, you know? Like, there's nothing to be jealous of. Obviously, Blue wants me to be here. I got the chains, too. He bought me 2 chains just like her, matching chains. So it's like...
What happened to him? You sold them?
No, I didn't sell them.
I'm just saying, you know, out of sight, out of mind.
Why do I have to sell them?
Not because you need the money. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying out of sight, out of mind. Sometimes people want to disconnect from that.
No, I still have the chain. I still have it. Okay. Yeah. I obviously could have wore it today, but I wanted to wear my diamonds. It matched better. I didn't need no bust down. Yeah, I didn't need to be too bust down and all that today.
Yeah. So are you saying that you still may possibly, you love him still?
I don't know.
Because you say you would have wore it today. You know what I'm saying? You like, I would have worn the shit. I
still have the chain. I'm not trying to, I mean, okay. Can we skip to the next question? You're making me blush, bro. Stop.
I'm just asking.
Okay, let's just say this. I appreciate Blue, and I do have love for him for what he's done for me. And I do, we still are friends to this day. And like,
you guys still have conversations? You guys still text
we might have some things in the work, possibly. Yeah. I'm not going to say too much. But like, people kind of just thought he kicked me to the curb. That's not what happened. I left. So the whole thing about it was I disappeared. I just left out of nowhere. I left. And for like a couple years, here I am popping back out. So it's like, why are you just now popping out? What happened to me, And I actually did an interview with Jessica West Side Stories. And that explained like my background on why I left and like how I felt, why I felt like I needed to leave and just like the whole dynamic of that. And if they go on there, it's on YouTube. You can like view that. I don't want to go.
Why'd you have to leave? No, we got to talk about
I didn't have to leave. I left because I had a lot of personal going on. Also, I felt like Blue just wasn't really kicking it off for me hard enough. Like I felt like after being there for a while, I should already had a song out with him. Like we were working towards it, but it just was so slow. And then my apartment, family members are it up, and then I'm almost getting evicted. I have a kid, so I would never choose obviously I have to choose a career but like I had to take care of my name, like my credit, my name, like just in case something happened where in the long run where me and Blue fall off and then I need to find a place. Why would I like risk not having a place to go with my kid? Like that's any parent or mom would choose fixing their life over that because that is always going to be there. I can always come back to, even if it's not with him, just in general, just come back to my career when it takes time.
This is just my opinion, talking with you and chiming in on it, shining some light. I feel like sometimes you got to make, and it sucks because that's the world we live in, especially the country we live in, you got to make sacrifices. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if I would think you strong enough, I know where you from. You should have been able to thug that out real quick just to see like, hey, what this can really entail to. You know what I'm saying? Like you already worked so hard to get to where you was at that time to kind of like just cold turkey and
that's kind of what Blue said, but I couldn't, but I felt like it was like, I just didn't feel right just continuing on knowing that it's like in the back of my head that possibly I have to think, I'm Aquarius, so I think very like long run, like longevity. And for me, it just didn't make sense to like, let me do this and then risk my whole name. Like obviously some people would risk their name, but like, you feel me, look at Chrisean, like her ass got out of all her money by just putting her, just keep on going. Like you should have had your together. Now you're starting over. You didn't think things through. You thought, while you're sitting here, I'm sitting here worried about what I have to do. Like, I'm not that type of so like. Yeah,
you and Chrisean are night and day. So it's like, you didn't have to be what she was.
Yeah, and I'm never going to be that. That's the thing. Like, I'm always going to be myself. I never have to follow up behind someone. I think that's what made her more mad was that I wasn't a follower. Like, I'm a leader. She's a strong personality, but so am I. But I don't have to jump out and pop out at people. I don't have to start stalking someone to get some type of attention. Like, I know how to get my attention by sitting here and just being myself.
You feel like you left the situation with nothing? You feel like you gained anything, and not even money. Like, we don't even, like, the financial game, right? Do you like just even connections, learning things?
I had connections after, but I felt like, had I stayed longer, maybe I would have been, doing baddies or I would have been doing this and that. But the thing about it is I believe in God and like God works in mysterious ways and he's always on time. So anytime that I felt like I should have or I could have did this, I know God had me move in the way that I moved for a reason. You know what I mean? And like I said, me and Blue are still friends. So I feel like if opportunities were to present itself, I'm gonna be able to like take control of that. And this time I feel like I have a lot more control than I did before because I'm older. I'm a little bit wiser. I mean, I'm not older like old, but like it's been a couple years. So
you have to, can you agree to disagree here, or agree to disagree, whatever you want to do like this. Sometimes, hey man, like you got to pick a struggle. Yeah. Like, you're going to have to pick something. Like, you're going to have to go through it. None of it's going to be perfect. You know what I mean? You're going to have to make some sacrifices, like, especially if, you know, you're thinking longevity. Like you say, you're Aquarius, so you think longevity. If I was you, I would have been thinking longevity for my son. Like, yeah, he might be going without me for a little bit now or whatever the case may be, but it's all got a great ending. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be where we're really
Chrisean also didn't have nothing to lose. She showed up with nothing and got nothing. Well, she got something, but like she went out like a clown. Like she blew up kind of goofy and did the most to get there. Tattoos and all that. But it's just so funny to me because she says I'm so fake and then she tries to expose me. But when she first got her tattoo, she acted like it was hurting so bad, like it's such a, you know, this and that. But it's like, now you're sitting here just tatting like it's nothing, like you're weird, don't, you know? But like for me, I had my son, I had something to lose. And like, I just think about like the just dynamic of it all. It was just like, first of all, I feel like Blue, like we're not working fast enough or like hard enough at this point. And then I still have to take care of because I still had my own place besides of living with Blue. Like I lived with him, but I still had a whole place in San Diego. My family was there, you know, and they weren't taking care of my place. So that kind of caused me to go figure it out, talk to attorneys, not get evicted.
Were you still paying the bills at the house?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It was during COVID, so like nobody was paying bills at that time, but like I had to figure all that shit out, you know? So.
You went back to San Diego after you just said, you just left here.
Yeah.
And you ghosted.
I didn't want to leave like that though. Like I really didn't. I really did want to stay. And a lot of the fans were like, oh, like Blue kicked you out. Blue don't f with you. He overlooked you. That's not the case though. Literally like we were on the way of making music. We were on the way of putting things out and getting things organized. But I just had that. And like I, you know, talked to him about it and he's like, you know, like just stay down for the team. And I'm just like, I'm trying, but I have to do. I can't, you know, I didn't tell him though, I just dipped, but.
He pretty much told you, hey, you're gonna have to wait your turn, and you said, well, if my turn ain't now, I'm out.
That's not what he said. He said there was no turns.
I'm going off of what you just said right now with the like, you know, just stay down for the team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much saying wait your turn. You know what I mean?
No, he was saying like for my apartment, like basically like, it, just, that's it. Like we here now. And, you know, he's being a dad to my son or daddy role to my son and like this and that. And like, I really didn't understand like what this whole thing was. Like, I don't know. I was trying to just understand like, where did I fit in and all this with this, him being my son's like daddy figure and all that. Like.
And we talk about the situation with, and I hope I'm not mistaken here, but like Chrisean, she had pulled out a gun.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Like, that's manly. Like, what happened?
So we would do like a lot of these like TikTok videos and that went hella viral. There was one with Jacob or whatever. He's like the guy that dresses as a police guy or whatever. So we do all these, not interviews, TikToks and Reels and just funny ass videos that go viral. But one time, like, I don't know, Chrisean would help me out with my kid a lot. Sometimes like she'll go feed him or whatever. And so I always thought she was good around him, you know what I mean? But there was things that I noticed, like everyone would bring up her calling him a this and that shit.
Your son?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Okay. Anyways, so calling my son being weird. And then it was like, okay, why are you like, everyone's like, oh, you didn't stick up for your son. You didn't do this and that. And I'm like, no, I did. You feel me? Like, don't play with me. So she played with, I don't know, this is upsetting me.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out like the situation, like what happened, give you a chance to tell your side of the story because she allegedly pulled out.
I just don't understand why she just interrupted me. But anyway, okay, moving on.
Oh, Nikki, stop. No, for real. Go, stop.
Okay, don't have...
It's okay. It's all right. We're fine. You know, because the conversations go like this. I don't want to, you know, upset her, like, because I got to ask her. This is my job. You know what I mean? So I ain't trying to upset you. And if you don't want to be here, mama, I promise you can sit outside and watch on the TV. It's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
It's nothing but love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Anyway.
So you say she was, because supposedly she was calling your son a people say that she was calling your son names.
And they were like, "Oh, you didn't stick up for your son, this and that." No, but she did the video so quick where at the end it just shows me like I just took a nap and I woke up and I was like tapping him, like rocking him, and she cuts it off right after she says it. So you don't see me when I tell her, "Don't do that. Like, don't play with my son. Don't call him." And she's like, "Okay, I'm sorry, I won't do it. This and that." So I'm like, "All right, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna go stalk her out over some." She didn't call me. She said, "Stop crying like a bitch." So I already checked her, and she was like, "Cool, you feel me?" So
any parent's gonna take it the same. Still, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
she can say like, or she can say
it's
the name
same
like.
Shit.
It's gonna as a
but
parent.
It was
as a
like,
parent, you're gonna
but
take
still,
it like that.
It was like, okay, I already checked her. Y'all didn't see that because it's off camera. Cool. Like she knew what she was doing. I could say that she was smart about how she moved, but I don't like that she played in my face and like how she would try to be funny and like the pointing the gun at my son and all that weird shit. That's weird to me.
Okay, stop. Okay.
Why are you interrupting my interview?
Stop. Because I'm Chrisean's makeup artist.
Okay.
I've been
Oh,
doing
no,
her
no,
makeup.
no.
Hey,
Stop it. Sit down. Bonnie, stop. You fucking weirdo. I am so sorry. Get her out of here. You guys, I am so sorry.
Well, that was a turn in events. Yeah. Sharp Tank. This shit regular. Y'all know what it is. Man, I had to grab that damn camera. That camera was about to tip. I tried to grab her and the motherfucking camera. Like, come on, man. Like,
Where's Bonnie?
all right. We'll be back in a few minutes. We'll get it back here in a few moments, y'all. We'll be right back.
I don't want it to, break fucking property and stuff. That's too much.
What a day.
Whoa.
Bonnie thought she was coming to get it in with me. Nope.
Bonnie thought wrong.
Makeup artist.
My nigga.
And then who does that? That was fucking insane.
So you know what? I've just been noticing.
The devil chases you. It follows you. And
that's why I keep saying that, bro.
The devil follows her, boy.
But God hella has me covered.
Ways.
You know what? Chrisean has been like having her fans and people come after me. She actually tried to tell Zeus to not work with me. Like weird shit. Like I'm trying to go on Baddies. I'm trying to do my own TV show. I'm trying to pop up. You feel me? And she's trying to like stop my blessings. But the thing about it is I cannot be stopped. All her fans send like life-threatening messages. Like they really got her back. They bag on me. And I'm like, bro, y'all got me fucked up. Like I'm that bitch for real. Stop fucking playing with me. Like bitches are funny. And it's so funny because the bitch did my makeup good as fuck. Good. Like, look how flawless I look. And then she tried to play with me. Like, don't. And then tell me her whole life story.
She probably would have fucked it up knowing what you was going to say.
The thing was, like it's just weird. That's why I snatched this or weird-ass fucking wig off.
I'm not going to lie. I will.
Who wears a wig with a fucking beanie on it? Weirdo. Like, you look
Bonnie
dumb.
snatched it off. I didn't expect that. That took a turn in events.
Like, bitch, I should have fucking...
down.
Had I known she was going to be weird, I should have threw my drink on the bitch, but then there's equipment. You feel me? I had to...
You kept the professionalism still going.
Yeah, I tried to because I'm really not trying to come off all rowdy.
You tried to ignore it when she did it at first.
I tried to. I was kind of like, okay, let me just keep going because I don't know what's going on. But then she kept talking. I was like, why are you interrupting me? This is weird. You don't go to somebody's professional interview and start interrupting them. Have some class. Chrisean, stop sending your people to fucking get me or Blue or whoever's doing this shit. Stop. She's Chrisean's makeup artist, whatever she said. That had to be Chrisean.
That was crazy.
Her fan, I'm still shaking, bro. I want to fuck her up so bad.
So y'all say that y'all got her last minute.
Yeah,
she was a last minute.
I didn't hire her. I didn't choose I have a team that hires people that will, do my makeup, my hair, my clothes, all of that.
LA's big.
Yeah, LA is really weird. Small. Yeah, I don't.
No,
LA's
let's
weird.
not say that.
I'm sorry, LA.
Let's keep the
But that just had me fucked up.
Because I know you like to be around here. I don't think it's that, and I know that had you fucked up.
But I'm gonna keep this as a souvenir. Chrisean, come get it. Come get it. Chrisean, where you at? I'm in LA now. Where are you at? Where are you at?
LA is huge, but it's small at the same time. Everybody.
Like, how do you do my makeup and like try to fix me up just to try to fuck me up though, bitch? That's why you didn't do shit. Okay, let's move on. Let me take a breath. So did this is this supposed to like? I don't want the interview over. This is crazy. I'm so mad, but I'm gonna cool down.
I felt like I was asking you the right questions. It's my job.
I'm cool down.
So I'm like, you had no problems with answering them. She, on the other hand, had a problem with your responses.
I'm hot.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why that's why we don't never really have, and I know that shit, I don't even know how that happened. But that's why we don't have a lot of people in the room or have other people in the room when these interviews are taking place.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I asked her respectfully. I said, hey, I got to do my job, sweetie. Like, I got questions to ask her.
you couldn't kindly
if you
get
don't
the fuck out.
You can go out and you can go watch it on the screen.
But don't blame her, Chrisean. This is Chrisean shit. Chrisean's people. This is what
she should have been more professional, despite how she may have felt about what you were saying.
Facts.
You're here to do a job. But you know what I'm saying? This is what I have to go through. Personal.
This is what I deal with on a daily. Anytime I have opportunities or anything, like trying to stop my bag or trying to stop me from working with Zeus and being on different networks and TV, that's not fucking right, bro. That's why I want to see Chrisean. If she was smart, she would be like Natalie Nunn and fucking put the shit, get some money behind it. For real, we could do a professional boxing match if that's what you want to do. Get some money behind this shit. Since you being weird, don't go behind people and have it like sneaking. Like she does a lot of sneak shit. And she snuck some girl, what's her name? I don't forget her name. But on Baddies, when she auditioned, she had her friend sneak her. She be having people do shit for her. Like her dirty work. You can't fucking do that.
On which Baddies? Which
one? It was Baddies, maybe she was auditioning for Baddies East or something.
Was it East?
Yeah,
was it
Natalie Nunn and Zeus Network and all of them, they watch me. I'm pretty sure they're interested in working with me. Yeah. I've gotten messages and proof of her telling them not to work with me. I'm trying to be on Baddies. I'm trying to be on Baddies. I'm trying to be on Blue's show, but me and Blue are still friends, so hopefully shit pops off for me. Like, that's weird. And I don't like that she do sneaky shit. This is the shit I'm talking about. She tries to expose me, telling the world that I was homeless when I left Blueface. And at the time, because I was fixing my situation, figuring it out. I wasn't
How's
homeless.
Your relationship with your family?
It's better now. Obviously, I think that we need therapy or counseling, some sort of, just because we all need to heal. Like I told you, what happened to me happened to my siblings as well.
It's okay. Take your time. Just take your time. You got this. I listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I actually feel bad for you because you shouldn't have had to put up with that.
It's okay. Don't feel bad.
That wasn't
I'm
cool,
deal
though.
With this shit.
Because that wasn't cool at all that happened to you because you really didn't do shit to her. And that didn't have nothing. What you were saying had nothing to do with her. Spite that's your fucking friend.
Like, what are you doing?
This girl's
Don't
here to
interrupt my shit,
and you here to do a job. So I can get you got every right to feel the way you're feeling right now.
But moving forward, I'm just trying to stop talking about her.
It's cool.
I don't care.
I can just tell it still got you in a rile up because
I'm shaking because I now like you're playing with me, my name, like you've been, it's just weird. I don't like that. I'm trying to come up. Obviously, I'm trying to make a name for myself. I have a son. I've been fighting for this for a long time. There was a moment where I took a couple years off of just being kind of depressed and sad, like after the whole Blueface shit. Like I went through some personal shit myself, you feel me? Like I'm not trying to continue beefing with people. Like I'm trying to make it. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make it. I ain't trying to keep beefing with people. But if motherfuckers want to play with me, let's go. Yeah. Just how you feel like motherfuckers, like I feel like I'm just going to have to fight my way up to the top at this point. Like.
It's unfortunate, There you go. Boy, the devil got his ways.
It's good though, because God got me. Yeah. I'm going to be dealing with this, but God's going to have my back regardless. Like,
for sure.
No one's going to take what's mine. That's why people fight so hard to try to ruin it, and that's never going to happen. Because now I realize I got to stand 10 toes on what the fuck I want. And I'm going to. My makeup is fucked up.
No, it's not. You're good. You're fine.
I'm just trying to make it, and that's all I want to do. I don't want people trying to stop my shit for real. Like, it's
all right, well, let's hop into a positive note. Let's talk about your personal growth and your spirituality. Let's talk about that. Let's get over to that side of it, like your growth and where you felt like you've came from to where you're at today. Take your time. Like you ain't.
I feel like
no rush.
I feel like I said I'm chosen. I feel like I've been through a lot of shit, and I feel
You are
like
chosen, especially for some bullshit. It's crazy. Like I came to you out of nowhere.
This has happened a long time, but I know that God is gonna figure it out for me and fix things. And like, you know, I just know that I'm in His higher power. Like I know that He got me regardless of shit that happens. Like God's not gonna stop my blessings. Like I said, what's for me is for me. And like, I'm trying to make a name for myself. Like I'm trying to be a big person, a bigger person to the world. I want to be an inspiration. I want to motivate people. I want to, like, you know, when I finally become rich, I want to be able to give to the third world countries and just, you know, like I want to help people. All I do is help people, and like people take me for granted, and that's just, it's just a lot. But like, I know that I'm on this earth to take care of people, and I have to take care of everyone. Like my family, and I have to take care of, you know, like I did the toy drive. That actually meant a lot for me because I grew up in foster care, and just being able to give toys to the kids, like.
You sure you were there for it? And I say you did seem like in good spirit, like you wanted to be there. Like,
because I remember growing up with no toys or being abused, like I said, and like not being able to have a Christmas, and just in situations that I obviously didn't have a choice but to be in. But like I try my hardest every day to just keep a positive attitude and like make sure that every day I'm a better person than I was yesterday. That's all I want to do. Is I just want to be an inspiration to people, and I want people to understand like you can go through whatever, but you just have God on your shoulders, on your back, and just keep going. Like I don't want to be the type to grow up and just be like a clown, or like just blow up and be a clown. Like I want to be somebody. I want to be big, and I'm thinking big.
Hey, I know this might sound fucked up, right? But I want to highlight it. Aren't you kind of happy you went through what you went through? It taught you a lot.
It taught me a lot. It made me.
It built you who you are. Now,
but I can't necessarily say I'm glad. Like, obviously, I really would like to have a mom and a dad and the white picket fence type of lifestyle. But like,
you don't know what you would have been with that, though.
Yeah.
You don't know if you would have been better off with that. God don't do shit. It's no mistake. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what type of person what scared me is not knowing what person I would have been with that shit. Hell, at least I know I done went through all the turmoil and all the bullshit already to build me to where I'm at.
It definitely made me strong. I definitely had to grow up. You know,
probably would have been softer with it. You never know.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, like me being on baddies, I had grew up, you know, getting bullied and stuff. People think like, oh, like you're a punk. No, I'm not a punk. Like I said, I didn't have people to teach me, oh, you need to fight. Like I didn't have no one to have my back. I grew up in foster care where people were abusing me. No one had my back.
I'm only laughing because she couldn't get 2 steps up by you till you start snatching some shit
because,
up,
like,
dog.
I'm trying.
You did not let her step in your bubble just comfortably. It was not happening, dog.
Like, what are you doing?
My bad. I know we don't want to highlight that. But I was just laughing because you were bringing it up. Like, hey, you know, I don't be playing like if people be trying to play with me. I'm not.
And that's who I am these days. Is don't fucking play with me. Like, I felt like I let a lot of people play with me. People probably saw me on Baddies and was like, or the Blueface Bad Girls Club and was like, oh, Bonnie was, you know, no. But these days are different. Like, I'm not fucking around anymore. Like, I'm tired of people's bullshit. I know that whatever I want, I gotta go get that shit. And no one's gonna take it from me. That's where I'm coming from. Can't nobody take nothing from me.
Let's talk about your music. Talk about some music?
Yeah, let's
dive into some music.
Let's talk about my happy place, please.
Yeah, let's talk about. Don't you got a single?
So I got a song out right now that I dropped recently, PYMP. And like it's a beautiful song. Like
PYMP?
PYMP.
What's that stand for?
That stands for Pretty Young and Paid. So
I like that.
Thank you. I like that. I write my own music, and I thought of those abbreviations. Like I like to rap about boss shit. I don't rap too much about pussy and fucking and stuff like that. And I'm not judging bitches who do.
No, because you're right. It's hard to get in, like it's like that space is so saturated already.
Like nowadays I'm noticing hella people sound like Glorilla or like it's like I have my own lane. Like I sing and rap. I do like melodic type things and like so you know, just that like young pretty bitch, young and paid in with the shit. Like I like that. It's such a vibe. And I have a single that I've dropped actually prior, like 2 years ago, but that one, All Mine, I want people to tap back into that because that one's like super pretty and like it's also like what is it, like the like lesbian, bi, gay, LBGTQ friendly, that song. That song I'm talking about a girl. So I'm like, and she got me off the ecstasy or sextasy. Yeah. She's dying to with me, like that, you know. So that song is like definitely would go up at like San Diego Pride or Miami Pride or like the gay clubs and stuff like that.
So you knew what you was trying to target, what you was trying to go for.
Well, last time when we had our interview, I told you that I was like into girls, and I was not kidding. Yeah. So I kind of did have a little fling at the moment, but and then I wrote that song, and it was so beautiful. And like my PYMP
Are you bisexual? Song, have you messed with men, or do you?
No, actually, in the last like 2 years, I haven't had any type of dick. Little
not
vibrator.
Even,
I don't like. Dick. I mean, guys
I'm
are
not
cool.
even looking at dick. Even like just a cool relationship, somebody that you enjoy talking to, or. Somebody who you like giving them your time and attention. I don't know.
All guys are the same. I just don't really want, like, that's not where my bag is at. That's not where my energy is at.
We can't say that. Not everybody's the same.
Maybe not, but like for me, in my experience, like I'm strictly, honestly, now I'm single and I want to date myself.
Oh, fine. But I always say this, and it always brings me back to this, and I say this shit all the time. When you constantly if you have nasty relationships, if you have a lot of people that keep coming in your life that bring negative energy or bring some bullshit, right? And you constantly keep going through that, you have to look at yourself to what am I doing that keeps attracting these people.
And you know what I thought I was doing? I was just not being 100 with myself, and I didn't take enough time to love myself.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm single, and I just want to be able to take myself on dates. I want to take myself shopping. I want to meditate and do yoga, and I want to work out, and I want to eat healthy. I want to meal prep. I want to take care of my son. I want to give my son my energy. I just want to be like a mom.
Build yourself as a stronger woman to build stronger relationships.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do.
I feel you. You got to be able to touch base with yourself before you can with anybody. I don't care if it's a relationship, a business ship, situationship. Doesn't matter what ship it is. You know what I mean? Like I feel you on that, sweetie.
I'm still shaking, yo.
It's okay. It's fine. Any new music that you're trying to work on? So you say you never even got a song with Blueface. Y'all never did
Well, we did a song, but it just never got out.
Have you ever...
Barry.
Have you ever talked to him about it? Or tried to get a hold of him and see about getting it released?
We had conversations, but I think like we're gonna move forward, and eventually I will be on his TV show, the Rap Queens West. That's coming out on Zeus. So yeah,
I say you try to find a way to get that job.
Yeah, I really love music. It's like a diary to me, like therapy, and I have a lot of healing to do. So that's kind of why I'm going through like phases of like who I am as a person, because I'm growing. Yeah. So I'm just trying to just grow into like what I want the world to like know me as, and it's like I'm trying to be this beautiful picture, but people are trying to like tear me down.
Have you done any tour? Like, have you done any like shows or anything? Like that?
I did like a Black Pride show. I did a show in San Diego. It was a small show, but it was at this club called Channel. Yeah, it was good though.
You've been put your presence
but that's
out
actually coming more in the future. Like I'm gonna be performing at Pride San Diego. Catch me there. And I want to perform at like Rolling It Loud and like Coachella and stuff. Like my name is going to be on lists that I've never thought they'd be on. So I'm actually like very excited for that.
So other than Blueface, is there any other shows or like anything that's going on? Like, is there any other shows or anything that you've seen that you feel like you might be a fit for?
I could do Baddies the Caribbean. That sounds like real spicy. And
you just want to go over there on a vacation.
I'm down to vacay. Don't play with me.
And vacay.
Yeah, and vacay.
Like,
have a little margarita when I wake up.
Beat a couple bitches up and vacay. That's all it is.
That's all I want to do. Natalie, I know you've been watching me. Please let me know, like, what's up? Shit, I'll slap Chrisean for you. You don't got to worry about all that. The fuck?
Is there anything that you want to tell your fans or tell anybody out there that might be watching this right now before we get out of here?
Don't let no one stop your blessings. Y'all got this. Keep pushing. Keep moving. Keep being true to yourself and just be a great person every day. Like, the devil works in mysterious ways. And you just got to keep going and just trust that God got the process and got your back. And even when things aren't looking so good, like, just that darkness always will go brighter as long as you just keep going. Do not give up,
Bonnie, listen, I love you, baby. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
For coming, for being here. I want you to come back again. I felt like this was cool, but we didn't really
get to talk
really and go
she ruined
somewhere
my whole
with it.
interview.
No, but you know, it just gives you, hey, we can always come back, baby. We'll put this one out, come back,
she
and
just
do a
ruined the
double
whole
take.
interview. I look
okay.
bad as fuck. Cute as fuck for some bullshit. Okay, like.
Well, hey, we'll do it again.
Okay.
Okay? Don't worry about it. It was unfortunate events. But hey, we got through it because we real ones. And this is Sharp Tank. No jumper. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the motherfucking world. You dig?
Period. Bonnie Lashay.
You know I appreciate you.
Bonnie motherfucking Lashay, as I would say.
What's your IG so we can all come find
At
you?
the real Bonnie Lashay.
They gonna want to ask you what happened, so let them know.
Ask me what happened, y'all. Shit, I'm ready to go. What's up? What's up? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
I appreciate you.
Oh, at the real Bonnie Lashay.
At the real
At
Bonnie.
TheRealBonnieLashay.
Damn, she can spell.
The real Bonnie Lashay.
Hey.
So yeah, because it's not Y, it's IE, just so y'all know. They be trying to ask how do you spell Bonnie, it's B-O and yeah. Y'all get it, y'all find me. We'll at me on here.
Well, I appreciate you for coming.
Thank you for having me again.
We'll see. No, we're gonna see. I'm gonna see you again.
Yeah, we have to. We gotta do a different one. This is crazy. So,
the Sharp Tank, no jumper.
Bonnie Lashay.
Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. Hey, Donnie, shoot us out the motherfucking gym.